grand finale of our Round the World review. We take you down on the farm with our star, Miss Adelaide, and the hot box farmerettes.
Hello, Nathan, dear.
Oh, hello, Pie Face.
How are you, handsome?
I'm doing fine. Hey, what did you guys get? A book? Adelaide, you're always reading books. You're starting to become a regular bookie.
Nathan, this is very interesting. The doctor gave it to me. I went to him about my cold.
Well, how is your cold?
It's the same. So finally, the doctor asked me how long I had it, and I told him a long time. And I said I thought it was on account of my dancing with hardly any clothes on, which is what I usually wear. And he told me to read this book, because he said he thought it might lead you to psychology.
Oh, wait, you haven't got that, have you?
Nathan, this is the kind of psychology that tells you why girls do certain kinds of things.
Okay. Say, would it happen to tell you whether a certain doll would go for a certain guy, which you wouldn't normally think that she would do so?
What do you mean?
Well, just for instance, there are certain dolls that you can almost bet would go for certain guys.
Nathan, no matter how terrible a fellow seems, you can never be sure a girl won't go for him. Take us.
Yeah.
Anyway, Nathan, starting with next week, I'll be getting a raise. So, with what I'll be making, I wondered what you might think. Maybe we could finally get married.
Married? Don't worry, honey. Of course we're going to, sooner or later.
I know know, Nathan. Achoo! But I'm starting to worry about my mother.
Your mother? What about your mother?
Well, Nathan, this is something I never told you before, but my mother back in Rhode Island, she thinks we're already married.
What? Adelaide, why would you think a thing like that?
Well, I couldn't be engaged for 14 years, could I? People don't do that in Rhode Island. They all get married.
And why is it such a small state, huh?
And I wrote her I was married.
You did, huh?
Uh-huh. And then after about 2 years,
What after about 2 years?
I told my mother we had a baby.
Adelaide, you told your mother that we had a baby?
Well, my mother wouldn't have understood if we hadn't.
What kind of baby even was it?
It was a boy. I named it after you, Nathan.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Wait a minute. Where is this Nathan Jr. supposed to be now?
Oh, he's at boarding school, and I wrote Mother he went to the football game last Saturday.
Wish I'd have bet on it.
But Nathan, that's not all, Nathan.
Oh no, wait, hold on. Don't tell me he has a little sister.
All those years, you know how my mother believes in big families.
Just give me the grand total.
5.
Oh, man.
Your mother must be a glutton for punishment, huh?
Anyway, Nathan, now we're finally getting married and it won't be a lie anymore.
Adelaide, how could you do such a thing to a nice old broad like your mother?
But Nathan, you don't even know my mother.
But I'll be meeting her soon. What did I tell her, huh? What did I tell her I'd do with the 5 kids? Trade them to the Phillies or something? I mean, what are we gonna do?
Well, we could get married.
Yeah, but marriage ain't something that you just jump into like it was a kettle of fish. We ain't ready.
But I'm ready, Nathan. What do you think I have in this box? Nathan, what do you think I have in this box?
Sally's wedding shop? Gee, I can't guess.
It's a wedding veil. I've had it for 3 years, but I will not show it to you because it's bad luck. But would you like to see it?
Adelaide, it's bad luck.
So you see, Nathan, I got the veil. All we need now is our license and our blood test.
But, what?
Blood test. It's a law.
What a city. First they close my crap game, now they're gonna open my veins.
Nathan, you're not planning on running the crap game again, are you?
What? No. Adelaide, why would you say that? Why do you think I gave up the crap game? It's because I love you. And I want us two to be the happiest married couple that there is in this world.
Has anybody seen his earring out here? I don't think so. You! I was all dated out with Society Max and he writes it on account of your dopey crap game. Honestly, Adelaide, I pity you. Oh! Here it is!
Adelaide, look at me. I'm down on my knees.
Oh, get him! Remind me, you stupid crap game. Achoo!
Look, you're getting yourself upset, all right? You and I are gonna be all right. We love each other. After all, and we are going to get married.
Well, I don't believe you anymore.
But it's true. Come on, you'll feel better tomorrow. Can I see that smile, honey? That's my girl. I'll see you tomorrow.
It says here, the average unmarried female, basically insecure, due to some Then the garden is air conditioned and the booze sublime. Then they carol that Saratoga for the 14th time. A person can develop lung grip, nasal drip, with the wheezes and the sneezes and a sinus that's really a pip. From a lack of community property and a feeling she's getting too old, a person can develop a
Hey, nicely. What are you looking at?
Scott was just following Miss Sarah, and you should have seen her. She gave him a look that would have pulled up a rooster in mating time.
Great. Just they don't take it to Havana.
Havana? He couldn't take this dog to New Rochelle. Where's Nathan? He don't stop lining up the gate.
I don't know. Suppose trying to see Adelaide. She's mad at him again.
That Miss Adelaide always takes his mind off honest work.
Yeah. It's too bad that a smart businessman like Nathan has to go and fall in love with his own fiancée.
Benny, that is his weakness. And we must be tolerant because I am told that this is a weakness worldwide. Look. What's playing at the Roxy? I'll tell you what's playing at the Roxy. A picture about a Minnesota man so in love with a Mississippi girl that he sacrifices everything and moves all the way to Biloxi. That's what's playing at the Roxy.
What's in the Daily News? I'll tell you what's in the Daily News. Story about a guy who bought his wife a small ruby with what otherwise women is union dues. That's what's in the Daily News.
What's happening all over? I'll tell you what's happening all over. Guy sitting at home by a television set who once used to be something of a rover.
That's what's happening all over. Love is the thing that has licked them. And it looks like Nathan's just another victim.
Yes, sir. When you see a guy with for stars in the sky, can bet that he's looking for some dough.
When you spot a John waiting out in the rain, chances are he's insane, as only a John can be for a Jane.
When you meet a gent, paying all kinds of rent for a flat that can play in a Taj Mahal.
Call it sad, call it funny, but it's better than even money. That the guy's only doing it for some dough. When you see a Joe saving half of his dough, you can bet they'll be making it for some dough.
When a bum buys wine like a bum can't afford, it's that cinch in the bum that's under the thumb of some little whore.
When you meet
Allison or Rousseau. Call it dumb, call it clever, but you can't odds forever. And the guy's only doing it for some gold. The guy's only doing it for some gold.
Woo! Yeah!
You know, I'm sad and pictured him by the hour. Nathan, my Nathan, in a little home in the country. Happy. Gee, wouldn't it be wonderful? Oh, wouldn't it? If only sky. But they just can't change. You know, there were a lot of gamblers at my prayer meeting that acted as though they could change. Yes, but doesn't that mean that, wait, gamblers at your prayer meeting? Was Nathan Detroit there? I think I heard that name. Well, he's a darling little fellow with cute mustache. I think so. Huh. How do you like that rat? Just when he should have been lying, he was telling the truth. I'm glad I'm through with him. And you should be glad you're through with Sky, too. I am. What, crazy or something? At Wanamaker's and Saks and Clyde's, a lesson I've been taught. You can't get alterations on a dress you haven't bought. At any vegetable market from Borneo to Nome, you mustn't squeeze a melon till you get the melon home. You've simply got to gamble. You get no guarantee. Now, doesn't that kind of apply to you and I? You and me. Whatever. Why not? Why not what? Marry the man today. Trouble though he may be, much as he likes to play. Crazy and wild and free. Marry that man today, rather than sigh and sorrow. Marry that man today and change his ways tomorrow. Marry the man today. Maybe he's leaving town. Don't let him get away. Hurry and track him down. And marry that man today. Give him the girlish laughter. Give him your hand today and save the fist for after. Mischievous, I like it. Slowly introduce him to the better things. Respectable, conservative, and clean. Reader's Digest, Guy Lombardo, Rogers Pete, Gold Galoshes, Ovaltine. But marry the man today. Handle it neat and gently. Marry the man today and train himself sequentially. Like that. Carefully expose him to domestic life. And if he ever tries to stray from you, have a pot roast, have a headache, have a baby, have two. Nice! Marry the man today, rather than sigh and sorrow. Marry the man today and change his ways, change his ways, change his ways, change his ways tomorrow.
We will now get testimony from Sister Nicely Johnson.
Sister Nicely Johnson.
Get up, you fat water buffalo. It happens like a drink. Yeah, a drink.
Tell us, in your own words.
I dreamed last night some chance, I had brought my dice along, and there I stood. And I hollered, someone save me, but the passengers, they knew right from wrong. And the people said, sit down, to rock the boat. And the devil will grab you under, but that's all the power right your checker coat. Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down. Sit down, you rock the boat. I sailed away on that blissful heaven, and by some chance found a bottle in my fist, and there I stood, nicely passing out the whiskey, but the passengers were bound to resist, and the people said beware. People said beware. And that will drown, but I can't deny the game runs down, 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 rock the boat. And as I laughed at those passengers who had a great big wave came and washed me overboard. And as I said, and I hollered,